Hey folks, Kyle Keel here with a new training video for you. Feels like it's been about a week since I've done one of these. I made a commitment last week to doing more training videos, keeping up with my training, logging it in a video format more regularly, and ended up having a really poor week of training last week. Came in, pushed it way too hard, way too often. I had, I think, 4 sessions in which I worked up to a pretty high exertion level on lower body training that I was doing, both squatting and deadlifting, and ultimately ended up deciding to take 1 day off to just think about the direction my training was going in and the decisions that I was constantly making in my training with regards to how hard I was training and the level of exertion I was producing on some of the sets and how hard again I was trying to force my training. And I ultimately decided that it was really just time for me to reevaluate how I was approaching my training and what I was going to need to do and how I was going to need to approach my training moving forward in order to make progress. I'm getting to a point now where I'm strong enough where coming in and training impulsively and pushing as hard as possible and training just through sheer effort isn't going to yield progress anymore. Unfortunately, I do have to be a lot more careful and a lot more selective with how I engage in high exertion work. I tend to, whenever I'm feeling good, push for PRs, and it's really just not practical at this point for me to continue to do that. Had a few conversations with a few people, and that really helped set me straight. And again, I sat down and I did some soul searching for a day where I took it off, and I decided that I was going to try to train in a more productive manner and in a more intelligent manner. And I was going to try to, for the first time, take the advice that I would give to myself if I weren't myself, if that makes any sense. I'm really good at diagnosing these issues in other people, but in diagnosing them in myself, that's something that I'm not really practiced at. So anyway, for this session I went in, I'm doing the beginning of what's going to be a pretty intense high frequency bench cycle, but I'm going to keep the exertion level hopefully to a pretty moderate level and going to keep the intensity down. Ended up working up to 7 sets of 5, 245, all with a pretty strict pause. Also did a set of 6 with 230. The volume is going to be close to Smolov Jr. It's going to be minus 3 sets from the entire week, so not minus many bar lifts, but it should be pretty tough. And looking forward to getting back on track by doing this. I should feel pretty good at the end of this training cycle. I'm going to try and put together productive sessions and going to try to really build a big total here. Keep checking in. I will have more videos for you very soon.